Well, thank you all so much for joining us today. I'm Mike Johnson. I'm the Vice Chairman of the House Republican Conference, and I'll kick things off. It's crystal clear at this point. The Biden White House is maybe distracted, maybe they're misguided, but they remain focused on the wrong things. They're trying to control the narrative instead of solving problems, and the American people have had just about enough of it. Of course, this week they're at it again. This time, the spin is already starting about ahead of tomorrow's GDP numbers for the second quarter. We all expect, we know what's going to happen. It's going to be another disastrous economic report, and the ongoing series of disastrous economic reports that have happened under this administration. Of course, many expect that the update tomorrow will confirm what we seem to feel and know intuitively, that we've officially entered a recession. And instead of working to keep our economy out of recession, the White House is busying itself trying to redefine what that term means. Of course, we know what recession means. It's no less ambiguous than what a man and a woman is. But again, they're spinning it. Regardless of all that, we know the economy is clearly contracting. We feel that acutely. American families everywhere are seeing it and feeling it for themselves. We've done town halls in our district over the last several weeks as we've been back and forth from Washington, and that's the feeling, that's the complaint of people all across this country. In the face of the looming economic recession and the crushing inflation, what are the Democrats on this side of Pennsylvania Avenue focused on? Well, they're taking guns from law-abiding citizens, they're dishing out more corporate welfare, and yet another tax and spend reconciliation bill. The Democrat agenda alternates between attempts to distract the American people at best and outright misguided policy at worst. So we're here today to say that this election will be about three things, and this is what I derive from my town halls, what we call it the 3 I's. It's inflation, immigration, and incompetence. Soaring inflation, uninhibited illegal immigration that is a serious threat to the country, and staggering incompetence on every level. There was a CNN story last week that caught my eye. It was entitled, "Vulnerable Democrats Sound the Alarm Over Inflation Crisis." Well, it's a little late for that. We really wish that they had thought about that before they voted to pass $5.4 trillion in new partisan spending last year. And now that the bill's coming due for all of that, those vulnerable Democrats are hoping the American people will just forget their vote, but we don't intend to let that happen. House Republicans are so looking forward to the upcoming August recess, our district work period. We're going to go out there and take our vision for a new direction for the country directly to the American people. And we met and talked about that as a big group this morning. I thank everybody for being here today, and I want to yield first to my dear friend, Representative Carol Miller from the great state of West Virginia.